Much for watching HSN. We are proud to be partnering with Aetna to talk about something very important and also very timely, Medicare. I'm joined by Tasha Mitchum, who is an Aetna representative. Tasha, welcome. Thank you for being here today.
Thanks, Callie. So glad to be here with you and everyone watching.
HSN has teamed up with Aetna before, and we're thrilled to have them here again to help viewers like you get answers to your questions about Medicare, either for yourself or for a loved one, and maybe even help enroll in a plan.
So that's why we're here. You know, there's a new face of Medicare out there. People are more active, they're energetic, they're focused on staying healthy and doing the things they love. Whether you're eligible for Medicare because of your age or due to disability, we can help make it easier for you to understand your coverage, options, and find a plan that fits your needs.
Medicare is certainly a hot topic right now.
There's a good reason for that. Medicare's annual enrollment period is going on right now through December the 7th. Even if you already have a Medicare Advantage plan with another insurer or have signed up for one during this annual enrollment period, you can switch plans anytime between now and December the 7th. This is the time to make decisions about your Medicare coverage for next year.
And that's what this show is all about, helping you get Medicare coverage that you feel good about for 2018. There are friendly Aetna representatives and licensed agents available to help you learn more or even enroll in a plan right now. All you have to do is call the number on your screen. And we know that usually during an HSN show you would speak with one of our representatives when you call. But because this show is about Medicare, you'll be speaking with an Aetna representative who is trained to answer your questions and, if you're ready, help you enroll in a plan that works for you. You can reach them at any time during the show by calling the number on your screen. So Tasha, let's begin with who can even benefit from watching this show?
So people who are eligible for Medicare, obviously, but also people who are caregivers or have family members that can ask them for help in choosing a Medicare plan. And really, all of us will be Medicare eligible someday. So this show should be of interest to anyone who is planning for their future and wants to know how their health care works after they turn 65.
That's right, it all starts now. And in this show, you'll learn important things about Medicare that you should look for when choosing Medicare coverage. Aetna has created a Medicare enrollment checklist that can help you find your plan. You can download the checklist now by visiting hsn.com and searching Aetna. The checklist is a great tool to have on hand when you call and speak with an Aetna representative. But by the end of the show, you'll be better prepared to make your Medicare decision for 2018, right?
That's correct. And if you have any questions about Medicare or want to enroll now, trained Aetna representatives are ready to help. Just call the number on the screen.
So with that, let's go through this helpful Medicare enrollment checklist. First up on the list, what's the plan's overall Medicare star rating? Tasha, what exactly is the Medicare star rating and why is that important?
So these days you can find a rating for pretty much anything. Movies, restaurants, hotels. Star ratings can help you look at the overall performance of a Medicare plan. That's because the federal government uses star ratings to measure and compare all Medicare health plans in a number of different ways, including customer service and quality care.
Wow, so the federal government uses some objective measures to compare all Medicare plans. Seems like a good tool for our viewers as they compare their own coverage options. Tell us what goes into a star rating.
So star ratings are based on a set of specific performance categories. The first is how well a plan helps you stay healthy, making sure members are actively getting yearly screenings and tests and vaccines.
Well, preventative care can make such a big difference.
So finding potential health problems before they get serious could help you stay healthier. That's a big focus at Aetna, and it's a good reason to think about switching to one of our Medicare Advantage plans. The second star rating category is how well the plan manages chronic conditions like heart disease, diabetes, asthma, and others.
Conditions that benefit from the right care for sure.
So that's the right care at the right time from the right providers. All of those factors are important. Third and fourth on the star ratings list are the plan's responsiveness and care on one hand, and member complaints or problems getting services and care on the other. And the fifth and final star rating category is the quality of the health plan's customer service.
So a star rating can give you a good picture of the overall quality of a Medicare health plan, from care to service to helping you stay healthy.
Yes, exactly.
So what's the biggest score a plan can get?
So a score of 5 is the highest rating possible.
And how do Aetna's Medicare plans stack up?
Across all of our Medicare Advantage plans, Aetna is among the highest of all private Medicare insurers. 87% of Aetna Medicare members are enrolled in plans rating 4 stars or higher.
Impressive, for sure.
Yeah. So Aetna began over 150 years ago. We've seen all kinds of changes over the years, and our Medicare coverage is designed to fit the way people with Medicare live today. Our plans include a wide range of programs that can help you stay healthier and achieve your health goals. So we're here to serve the new face of Medicare.
Is there a way for people to learn more about star ratings and see how all the plans available in their area are rated?
Yes. So on the checklist, there's a link that takes you directly to the star ratings page on the federal government's official Medicare.gov website. That's where you can get all the information you want about Medicare star ratings.
And don't forget, you can download the checklist for free at hsn.com. Search keyword Aetna. But let's move on to the next item on the Medicare enrollment checklist. What are your total costs?
So that's a big one, and it shows why you should do your homework and ask questions when shopping for a plan.
Every dollar counts.
Sure does, especially when you're retired or on a fixed income.
Yep.
So you'll be glad to know that an Aetna Medicare plan could help you save money. Aetna offers Medicare Advantage plans with low monthly plan premiums or even $0 plan premiums in some cases, depending upon where you live.
But plan premiums are just part of the picture, right?
Right. You need to get more details on costs. What are the co-payment or co-insurance costs when you visit the doctor or pay for a prescription? What are the plan's deductibles? The amount that you have to pay before the plan starts paying for covered expenses. Looking at a plan's total cost, co-payments, co-insurance, deductibles, and others is the best way to know if that plan offers you good overall value.
And that is the perfect lead-in to the next item on the checklist. What is the limit on your out-of-pocket costs?
So one great thing about Medicare Advantage plans, like the ones from Aetna, is that they have a yearly limit on what you have to pay from your own pocket for medical services. After you reach this limit, you don't have to pay anything more for covered services. But each plan can have a different out-of-pocket limit, and that limit can change each year.
So perhaps what was a good choice for you in the past may not be the best choice for you now.
So plans can change. Your healthcare needs can change. That's why you should take advantage of this opportunity during annual enrollment to review your coverage and potentially switch plans. But before you make a switch, be sure to know what the plan's out-of-pocket cost limits are.
That's actually great advice. On to the next point on the Medicare enrollment checklist. Do you want a plan that includes prescription drug coverage?
Yeah, so in my experience, for most people, the answer is yes. But it's a question you need to ask yourself as you think about your needs. And it leads to another question that might be even more important. Are your current prescription medications included in the plan's formulary?
So the formulary is the plan's list of covered prescription drugs?
That's correct.
Okay.
So once you know that your drugs are covered, then you'll want to understand that you'll have to pay the co-payment and co-insurance costs for those drugs you take.
Okay. And I know people who've experienced a sudden change in their prescription drug benefits from one year to the next.
Yes. So it's no fun to discover that you have to pay more for your medications that you need. So take a little bit of time now and to know your medications are covered. If you're not sure, don't be afraid to ask questions. People like our Aetna representatives, who you can reach right now by calling the number on the screen, are always happy to help.
Yeah, you're not in this alone. The next point on the enrollment checklist is, does the plan's provider network offer well-known hospitals, doctors, and outpatient care?
Yes. So we're talking about where you can get your health care and who provides it.
And that's a big deal.
Yes, so making sure your plan gives you access to provider networks that are well respected in your area really is a smart way for you to take charge of your health. Know which doctors that you can see and where you can receive the health care services you may need before you enroll in any Medicare plan.
Okay, and finally, the last item on the Medicare enrollment checklist is, does the plan include additional benefits you need or are looking for?
So in most cases, you'll be living with the Medicare choices you make during annual enrollment for all of next year.
Right.
So you really want to make sure that your plan has the coverage that you need and any extra benefits that you may want.
And that's one of the reasons why a Medicare Advantage plan like those offered by Aetna can be an attractive choice.
Yes, so that's a big difference between choosing an Aetna Medicare Advantage plan or buying Medicare supplement insurance and just having original Medicare. the standard Medicare coverage offered by the government, many Medicare Advantage plans, including coverage for services such as dental, vision, eyewear, chiropractic, and more, even a fitness club membership, all for lower $0 monthly plan premiums, depending upon where you live and what plan you choose.
Okay, I've heard people talk about $0 premiums, and I've always wondered, how is that even possible? I mean, no one gets something for nothing.
Right, so generally you've earned Medicare benefits in the workforce for over your lifetime. When you join an Aetna Medicare Advantage plan, Aetna has a contract with the federal government to provide you with those Medicare benefits, including Part A hospital, Part B medical, and if you enroll in a plan with drug coverage, Part D prescription drug coverage.
So basically it's the Medicare benefits people have earned only they're provided through Aetna instead of the government.
Right. And all of those coverage is included in one simple plan.
It's like one-stop shopping for your Medicare coverage.
So choosing a Medicare Advantage plan isn't just convenient, it can be smart in other ways too. For example, our plans put a fixed limit on what you pay out of pocket for medical expenses every year. That can give peace of mind to anyone who worries about healthcare expenses that might come from an unexpected health event.
So a Medicare Advantage plan can help make your healthcare costs more predictable.
So you're never responsible to pay for more than your annual out-of-pocket limit, and that could help protect you against high, unexpected medical costs.
You mentioned earlier that costs are important. Does Medicare cover everything?
No. Original Medicare, your basic Part A hospital and Part B medical coverage that's offered by the federal government doesn't cover everything. In fact, it only pays a portion of your medical costs for covered services. You pay the rest, which can mean 20% of the costs and certain deductibles. And here's why that's so important to know. Say you have a serious health event that requires hospitalization. You would be responsible to pay for all the medical expenses beyond what's covered by Medicare and the hospital deductible amount, which was $1,316 in 2017. That could be thousands of dollars depending upon the health event.
Oh my goodness, that's not a happy thought.
No, it's not. But there's more to it than that. Remember, original Medicare has no limit on your out-of-pocket costs. Just think about how those expenses could add up with a serious health event. Even a relatively short hospital stay can be very costly. The Medicare coverage choices you make right now during the enrollment period can make a real difference. Choosing coverage that limits your out-of-pocket costs, like an Aetna Medicare Advantage plan, could help protect you and give you peace of mind.
Well, let's hear from Aetna members, Robert and Becky.
The Medicare plan that we have with Aetna has changed our outlook on life because we feel more comfortable about our health, and we're not going to worry about having such high costs. You don't even think about health care. Once you've signed up with Aetna, you don't even have to worry about your health care anymore.
Whenever the topic comes up and I'm with my friends, I tell them about Aetna, I tell them the benefits, and I try to explain to them how easy it is to change if they have another plan. It makes me feel secure. It's a one worry less that I have to deal with. And I just go along and I don't even think about it anymore.
That's true.
A no-brainer.
That's absolutely true.
Well, it's good timing because Medicare annual enrollment is going on now through December 7th. For many of you, this is the only time of year to make changes to your Medicare health and prescription drug coverage. And the decisions you make now could make a big difference in 2018 and years beyond. Aetna has helped millions of people get the Medicare coverage they want, and they're ready to help you find a plan right now. If you're just joining us, we're here with Tasha Mitchum, an Aetna representative, talking about Medicare. Other friendly Aetna representatives and licensed agents are standing by, ready to help you when you call the number you see on your screen. Not one of our usual HSN numbers, but a special one that connects you to people who are trained to answer your Medicare questions and to even enroll you in an Aetna plan. Right, Tasha?
Yes. So at Aetna, we want to help you choose the right Medicare coverage for you. We put together a special Medicare enrollment checklist that can help you as you compare your options. You can visit hsn.com and search for Aetna and download the checklist for free. Once it's downloaded, you can print it out or share it electronically with your family and friends. Plus, it's great to have on hand when you're speaking with an Aetna representative on the phone.
Again, you can download the checklist for free anytime by visiting hsn.com and searching for Aetna. The checklist is yours to keep, and you can speak with an Aetna representative by simply calling the number on your screen. Tasha, why is Aetna so focused on making Medicare enrollment simpler?
We know people with Medicare today are different. They don't let age or Medicare eligibility slow them down. Along with being more active and health conscious, they're also more comfortable using computers and other digital devices. They text, they're on social media, they're redefining aging. It really is a new face of Medicare.
Yeah, this generation needs coverage from an insurer that really understands them.
Yes, exactly. Aetna began over 150 years ago, but our Medicare coverage is designed to fit the way you want to live today. Our plans include a wide range of programs that can help you stay healthier and achieve your health goals. That's what we're all about.
Should we go through the Medicare enrollment checklist with our viewers one more time?
Great idea. And remember, you can download the checklist now by visiting hsn.com and searching for Aetna.
Yes, and please don't hesitate to call the number on your screen for help from trained Aetna representatives. They're ready to help you find the coverage you need right now. Okay, first on the checklist is a resource that can help everyone start to compare their coverage options. Tasha, help us understand the plan's overall star rating again.
Sure. So star ratings are provided by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, known as CMS, the federal government agency that runs the Medicare programs. They review each plan's performance every year and release new ratings in the fall, just in time for Medicare's annual enrollment period.
Seems like a great way to compare plans.
So the government uses star ratings to measure and compare all Medicare health plans across the different categories, including customer service and quality of care. Plans are rated on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being the highest. You want your plan to have a caring reputation and strong commitment to meeting your needs. I'll again add that across all of our Medicare Advantage plans, Aetna is among the highest of all private Medicare insurers. 87% of Aetna Medicare members are enrolled in plans rated 4 stars or higher.
And there's a website where you can learn more about star ratings, right?
On the checklist, which you can download at hsn.com, you'll find a link that takes you directly to the star ratings page on the federal government's official Medicare.gov website. You can see the star ratings for plans available in your area there.
That's very helpful to know.
Yeah.
And on to the next big item on the enrollment checklist. What are your total costs?
So many people know that Medicare Advantage plans, like the ones from Aetna, have low or even $0 monthly plan premiums in some cases, depending upon where you live. That could help you save money. If you're paying more each month for your current coverage, but plan premiums are just one part of the picture, you also want to look at total costs, co-payments, co-insurance, deductibles, and others.
Yeah, smart way to look at it.
Yeah, so adding up all the costs can help give you a clear view of which plan makes the most sense for you financially. It's a very important step.
Speaking of making sense financially, the next item on the checklist is, what is the limit on your out-of-pocket costs?
So we've spent a lot of time talking about this, and for good reason. Medicare Advantage plans, like the ones from Aetna, have a yearly limit on what you have to pay from your own pocket for medical expenses. After you reach this limit, you don't have to pay anything more for covered medical services.
And that's really important because original Medicare doesn't cover everything, right?
That's part of it. Many people choose to have just original Medicare, the red, white, and blue card, for their Medicare coverage. They might even be aware that original Medicare doesn't cover everything and be willing to take their chances. But what they don't always know is original Medicare has no limit on out-of-pocket costs. You're responsible for every dollar that isn't covered, with no limit on the amount you pay. That means even one health event, like a hospital stay, could cost you thousands.
Yeah, and maybe cause some serious financial strain.
Sure. We've all heard stories about people having to declare bankruptcy due to medical expenses. It happens every day. Having coverage that limits your out-of-pocket costs, like an Aetna Medicare Advantage plan, could help protect you financially.
And that brings us to the next item on the enrollment checklist. Do you want your plan to include prescription drug coverage?
Yes, so one of the nice things about Aetna Medicare Advantage plans is most come with prescription drug coverage. It means you don't have to buy a standalone Medicare prescription drug plan and pay the added monthly premium that comes with that. Plus, in some plans, you may be able to get certain preferred generic prescription drugs for a lower cost at preferred network pharmacies that have contracted with Aetna to provide those savings. Switching to an Aetna Medicare Advantage plan could be a cost-effective way for you to get Medicare Part A hospital, Part B medical, and Part D prescription drugs. All the Medicare coverage you need in one simple plan.
And simple is good.
Yes. If you decide you want a plan with prescription drug coverage, make sure you check the plan's formulary or drug list to see if your current medications are covered. It's no fun to discover your drugs aren't covered or that you have to pay more for a medication you need.
It's also no fun to find out you're not happy with your plan's choice of doctors, and that's why the next item on the enrollment checklist is important. Does the plan's provider network offer well-known hospitals, doctors, and outpatient care?
Yes. So at any age, good doctors, specialists, and medical facilities are absolutely key to helping you reach your health goals. Aetna is always working to provide you with access to provider networks in your area that are well respected.
This really is about taking charge of your own health.
No doubt about it. Avoid surprises before you enroll in any Medicare plan. Know which doctors you can see and where you can receive the health care services you may need.
And finally, the last item on the Medicare enrollment checklist. Does the plan include additional benefits you need or are looking for?
Yeah, so the extra benefits are what make Aetna Medicare Advantage plans a great choice for many people. Depending upon the plan you choose, those extras could include coverages for services such as dental, vision, eyewear, chiropractic, and even things like acupuncture. We know everyone has different health goals at different stages of life. Our plans are designed to help you achieve yours.
Is that why many Aetna Medicare Advantage plans also include a fitness club membership?
Yes. We want you to have the tools you need to be your healthiest. It's also why our plans come with a 24-hour toll-free nurse hotline that lets you speak with a nurse when you don't feel well or have questions about your health. And why we offer exclusive Resources for Living program to help you find health and life resources in your community.
Okay, I think we need to talk more about this Resources for Living program. Basically, you call the Resources for Living representatives, you tell them about your needs from personal care, housekeeping, maintenance, to caregiver relief and support, and then they research and then connect you to resources in your community, right?
Yes, you summed it all up.
Nice. Nice. Would have never expected something like that from a health plan.
It's designed to make it easier for you to find services you may need. And it's exclusively available from Aetna with your Medicare Advantage plan. When we say we're here to help the new face of Medicare enjoy healthier lives, we mean it. It's just one of the many reasons people can feel good about switching to an Aetna Medicare Advantage plan.
Well, let's hear from someone who definitely feels good about switching to Aetna. Here's Gloria.
Aetna has helped me to stay active by taking classes at the gym, meeting more people, and I have a more productive, active life. It's very important when enrollment time comes around to select the right plan because you're really locked in for an entire year. And you want to make sure that you're checking and seeing what your needs are and what's available to you so that you can be healthy and take advantage of all the programs and the health care that you need. My life has changed since I've had Aetna because I don't have any worries about my health care and the coverage. The Aetna plan has affected my outlook on life by making me very comfortable that I know that I have adequate care and at a good cost to me.
Aetna plans help people feel good about their Medicare coverage every day. And here's a reason for you to feel good. You don't have to wait to switch to an Aetna plan, right, Tasha?
Yes. So Medicare annual enrollment is happening right now through December the 7th. That means you can call the number on your screen and enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan today. You'll get a plan that limits your out-of-pocket costs and provides you with health, medical, and in most cases, prescription drug coverage, plus extra benefits. All in one simple plan, and all for low or $0 monthly plan premiums, in some cases, depending upon where you live. Even if you have a Medicare Advantage plan with another insurer or have signed up for one during this annual enrollment period, you can still switch plans anytime between now and December 7th.
This is a great opportunity for you to ask yourself what you really want from a Medicare plan. You may find that switching to an Aetna Medicare Advantage plan makes a lot of sense. Think about all the ways it could help you. you want to get your Medicare benefits from a company that understands your lifestyle. Aetna offers a variety of Medicare health coverage options, including ways to get your health and prescription drug coverage in one simple plan.
Yes. So at Aetna, we work to ensure our plans fit your lifestyle. It's why we have health and wellness programs, including exclusive programs like Resources for Living that helps you find a wide range of life services in your area. From personal care, housekeeping, and maintenance to caregiver relief and support, all to help making getting these services you need easier.
I mean, who wouldn't want access to something that helpful? Or want a Medicare plan with network providers that offer you access to well-known hospitals, doctors, and outpatient facilities, providers that are well-respected in your area?
Yeah. So we know you want a plan that offers you U.S.-based customer service and access to a nurse hotline that helps you get answers to questions about your health 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
That's right. You want a plan from an insurer that's been around a long time and who knows how to keep up with the changing attitudes and lifestyles and health issues. A plan that's ready to meet the needs of your generation. That's what you get with Aetna.
Yes, so we know you've worked hard for the money you've saved for retirement. You want a plan with low or $0 monthly plan premiums, depending upon where you live. And you want a plan that can help protect your savings by limiting your out-of-pocket medical costs.
And finally, you want a plan with high Medicare star ratings so you can feel confident that you'll get the quality care and service you deserve.
If those are the things you want from a Medicare health plan, call the number on your screen and talk to an Aetna representative right now. You may find that an Aetna Medicare Advantage plan is right for you, and now is the right time for you to make that decision.
In fact, let's hear from someone who's happy they made the switch. Here's Amy.
I really never thought that I was going to be looking for Medicare. I mean, you know, when you're younger, this isn't something you think about, but yet it's something that all of us go through. Every one of us have to go through this at some point in our life. And Aetna has made it really easy for me, and I'm so grateful that I have found them. They answered all my questions. Anything I needed to know, they were right there. They had the right answers for me. They made it easy for me to understand. My health is very important to me. I have a great family, and my grandchildren are still young, and I want to be here for them. So I need to take care of myself, and Aetna really helps me achieve that. I'm really pleased that I picked Aetna for my Medicare coverage. Everything has been smooth sailing with them.
Remember, Medicare enrollment ends December 7th. If you or someone you care about has Medicare, call now and talk to an Aetna representative about your needs. Don't wait.
And we'll listen to you and answer your Medicare questions. And when you're ready, we can help you or a loved one enroll in a plan that's right for you, right over the phone.
It feels so good to get it done. Well, we've learned a lot here. I want to thank you, Tasha, for being here with us to help our viewers and me get important tips about shopping for Medicare.
And on behalf of Aetna, it's my pleasure. We love helping people get the Medicare coverage they need.
And thanks to you and Aetna for providing everyone with a free and very helpful Medicare enrollment checklist. Download it now at hsn.com, keyword Aetna.
And you can call the number on your screen now through December 7th to get answers to Medicare questions and help with enrolling in a plan.
That's good to know. We invite you to write the number down and have it ready along with your enrollment checklist anytime you have questions about Medicare coverage during the enrollment period.
Call us and get the help you need.
And I know that's all the time we have. Thank you so much for joining us. If you missed any part of the show, you can see it again at hsn.com. Watch and share with a friend or family member who's thinking about their Medicare coverage options. It's the kind of thing that's worth sharing. Thanks again, everyone. Take care.
'Tis the season.
Do I hear sleigh bells?
It's the holidays at HSN. Celebrating 40 years
Of merry.
and we're making spirits bright.
Time to eat, drink,
And be more merry.
It's more of everything you wish for.
Don't forget the presents.
Gift? Get?
Repeat.
Santa has elves?
You have us.
Let's get this holiday party started.
More gifts.
More brands. More friends.
More merry.
Well, good evening, and thank you so much for joining us here on HSN. My name is Brett Chuckerman. I hope you all got some really useful, interesting information from Callie and our good friends at Aetna. Now, I hate to say it, but a lot of you end up needing your insurance because you hurt your back, right? I mean, my father, he used to take the big shovel out, and he used to dig and pull over and over and over and over and over again. And we're gonna make it so that nobody ever has to do that again. It is officially snow season. Up in Washington, up in Minnesota, Montana, I've even seen it coming down into Colorado and the Dakotas. The snow is on its way, or it's already where you're at. And we have our #1 top selling, most powerful electric snow shovel. So you don't have to break your back. So you don't have to hurt your body getting through the snow and getting out the door. Now, we know there is a big, huge snow season ahead of us, and it is the first opportunity for the season for you to be able to get your Earthwise Throws It 30 Feet incredible snow shovel, and we even offer it in some great colors. Now, Peter Cullen's gonna join us, and he's gonna do very little work, for the record, and get quite a lot done. But if you know snow is coming, own it now so that you're not hurting yourself, hurting your legs, hurting your back, going, gosh, I wish I would have gotten it before the snow arrived, because it's coming.
Yeah, exactly. And I was just watching the video of them using it in the snow. I mean, it's incredible what this thing can do. So look at this as I even just point this at the camera so you can see that. And you can hear this. You talked about being able to throw this 30 feet. And there you can see why powerful motor. Earthwise has been known for those powerful motors, obviously with their pressure washers and their pole saws, but this is amazing. So let's see it in action, and look at that, the wheels. Do you know, last year we offered this. It was the first time that we had an electric snow shovel like this with the wheels, and it just makes it even more simple. So watch this as I go through that snow, and watch how it throws that snow. But more importantly, I want you to see, look at the path that we're making through that snow. 16-inch wide path. We are able, this is the deepest we've ever had obviously this is a faux snow, a fake snow, but this is a heavy, heavy, slushy snow. And that's the deepest we ever had it, because this will handle 8 inches of snow. So a really great snowfall. I mean, that's pretty significant. You get 8 inches. So the driveway and the walkway. And there's one shot you're going to see in this video, which to me is the best. Now, certainly you can clear that whole driveway back and forth. You can see just nice and easy, just plowing through that snow. And here cleaning that whole deck area or the front area of your house. But I like this. Look at that. Just going right through one thing, get back in the house.
Done.
That looks about 3-4 minutes worth of work.
That is simple and easy.
You don't even have to come back the other way.
There's no gas, there's no pull cord to throw. And remember, today, use FlexPay. Get it in advance of the Christmas snow. Get it in advance of the Thanksgiving snow. It's less than $1 a day on your credit card. And since your first airing of the season, you have your choice of colors. Now, we always sell these out early. It is the most powerful model that we offer here at HSN, and now you can get it in navy, you can get it in red, you can get it in green, but it's a limited time buy. And by the way, it's a great opportunity to use the HSN card. We're in our official holiday swing where you get $20 off your first purchase. If you're looking for something utilitarian that you really need in your life, this could be one that saves your back, saves your home, gets you to work, gets you in and out of the house easier than ever before, and you get it for a great price. I think your back is worth it.
Absolutely.
Investment today.
Because you were alluding to the fact of talking about that health insurance. I mean, that really is the fact. Yeah. When you're shoveling snow, so you're out there with that shovel, you're shoveling the snow, so it's a little bit of ice potentially underneath the snow, and then you're exerting yourself. It's freezing out, and you're sweating at the same time. It can be a dangerous situation. So if you had the opportunity to make it easier, or make it easier for the person who's out there shoveling the snow, you can do it, and this is the way to do it. And honestly, Brett, this thing is throwing the snow. It's throwing it beyond the amount of room that we have here. It is unbelievable how far it throws the snow. And I will tell you, this snow we have in front of us is just a heavy, heavy,
it is. I mean,
wet snow.
The snow we use here is that, listen, I grew up in Chicago. I like to think I earned my master's in slushy snow.
That's it.
Growing up in that weather, it's about as bad as it gets. This is the snow that's filled with the salt and what's left kind of slushy and mucky and awful. Think about, rather than using your back, rather than using your legs, rather than making it an agonizing situation trying to get in and out of your home, you know, I think about my mother-in-law was living alone for the first time through a very hard winter up in Connecticut. We know there is major snow coming. Listen, if you're already in Montana, if you're up in the great state of Washington where my aunt and uncle are, I don't need to insult your intelligence. You know you've already got snow. So now shop for your color. We've got red, we've got navy, we've got green, and then we've got what we call our basic. That's the original, the silver color. That's your basic choice. All the others are colors available for you. But at the end of the day, it is your first chance for the season. We officially know there is not only snow on the ground now, but there's up to 8 inches coming to Colorado in the next 48 hours. So now is the time to say, before you dig out with the shovel, or before you take out that big, bulky, cumbersome snow blower that you have to use gas for that makes a ton of noise that leaves your hands vibrating the rest of the day, try this one. I think you'll like it better, you'll find it easier to maneuver, and it will get you up and running and out the door faster than anything you've ever used before.
Yeah, it's so incredibly simple. Again, just like all of our Earthwise items, all you're doing is adding your extension cord. There's no gas, there's no fumes, there's no oil. It's simple and easy. It starts every single time. There's no pull start involved. There's none of that hassle, and it does an amazing job. And I've got another one out here, the blue one, so you can see what this can do. And remember, we've had other versions of this, but again, none that can do the amount of snow that this can do. It was normally a 12-inch path, and then it would be about 4 to 6 inches of snow. We'd get 8 inches of snow, 16-inch wide path. We also have the ability to throw that snow in different directions with these little paddles at the top. So if you want to kind of direct that snow off of your driveway and sidewalk, you can do it. There you can see that impeller. That's what spins at a very high rate of speed, and it's going to throw all that snow. I really think if you've never used one of these before, when you get it home, you are going to be so impressed. Everyone here says the same thing. When you get near that snow and you start to see it fly, it really is amazing. And the biggest difference, not only in the amount of snow, not only in that width of 16 inches, but look at that, the wheels. So now you're never having to pick this up. We have a helper handle at the top. But honestly, I don't see ever using that. I mean, if you want a little bit more stability, you can do it. But I can do this just wheeling it back and forth. If you've used an upright vacuum, you can do it.
I mean, I think about other people that live in like a condo or a townhouse where you don't have a major, huge driveway to deal with, but you need to be able to walk in and out of your front door. You know, if you live in a brownstone and you're just trying to get to the front door and back and you're shoveling away a couple of times a year, spend less than $1 a day. Use it until the end of January, risk-free on us. If you don't have it yet, apply for the HSN credit card and we'll give you an additional $20 off the price while we have it available. That's our special holiday bonus that we do only during this time of the year. But this is something that you talk about making life easier. We talk about a product that actually has a health and wellness benefit. Life is too short to hurt your back, to fall and hurt your tush, to ruin your clothes, and to waste time. You think about the strain that you put your body through, that you put your heart through, to deal with the shoveling, to deal with the snow. Maybe your husband is no longer of the age that you want to put his body through that torture. Now is your opportunity to use something different, better. I mean, it may sound like a stretch, but I think this is a health and wellness product for you and for your body's livelihood and well-being.
Listen, we're all getting a little bit older. I remember when shoveling snow at my house and next door, when you're in your 20s, it's easy, it's no problem.
Oh, come on, it's never easy.
No, it's
never fun.
There's a lot of things that are easy when you're in your 20s.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about, I mean, anyone else, it's a really difficult job. So you saw just that path. Now, if I was to grab that same amount of snow, that is
heavy.
Ridiculous.
It's heavy. And where's it going to go now?
That's 40 pounds of snow right there.
And you got to do it over and over and over
again.
again.
To get that same path of that 16 inches.
Shoes are getting ruined, most importantly of all.
It really is such a simple operation. And this is a very heavy snow. And as we said, imagine up to 8 inches of snow. This is going to just...
And look, now that we have wheels, I mean, you literally drive it out of your garage. It doesn't take up the amount of space that you need an automobile to go in. You use it and you put it away. No gas, no ripcord, no long-term maintenance to deal with. It's a great product. And if you see just how powered that snow is, how far away it's going, you'll realize that it takes less passes than a shovel, not to mention significantly less strain on your body. I mean, I hate to say it, but we actually weren't supposed to come right out of our Medicare presentation into this item, but I thought, isn't that what getting great health insurance is about is we're trying to take better care of our bodies. We're trying to make sure that there are no big surprises and headaches and hassles in this time of your life. Well, for so many of you, I mean, I don't want to speak in hyperbole, but how many men end up in the hospital having heart attacks in the middle of snow, of shoveling their snow? It
happens. You overexert. But even, you know, aside from that, it's just being out there, a slip and a fall. What about a job that takes an hour and a half that you could make it take 25 minutes by being able to do this and not exert yourself? And you don't have to be out there freezing and sweating at the same time.
And no gas fumes.
This makes it easier. I mean, again, to think about that I could have had an electric snow shovel back in the day when I grew up in New York and we were shoveling snow all the time. It's amazing the difference. And this is the best one we've ever had, and it's the wheels. The wheels combined with a powerful motor and 16-inch wide path. Honestly, for many of us, if you just want that path to let the dog out, you want that path just to the mailbox, or maybe it's just a path to the car and then both wheels to get in and out of the driveway.
Of course.
That's all it takes. You're talking minutes of a job that could take hours. And I remember when it was snowing as a kid. So it would be snowing and you're thinking, well, we got to get out there and shovel that snow. But you wouldn't.
Because you knew more was coming.
Well, what if it's still snowing? I don't care if it's 4 inches or 8 inches. I'm only doing it once. But with something like this, if you know you're going to have a foot of snow, you can get out there when it's 4 inches of snow. You can clear it all in 20 minutes. And then if you have to go back out later, it's no problem.
So listen,
you don't want to do it
my little PSA to anybody that's like me is in Chicago, grew up through that every single year. The alternative is just not worth it. You deserve to take that headache, that hassle, that stress on your heart and on your back out of your regular run of life to live comfortably where you live by your family. Listen, for anybody who's up in the Dakotas, who's up in Minnesota, even Michigan and Wisconsin, even Northern California, snow has come or is coming in the next 48 hours. New England, it's right around the corner. Rather than suffer through it for a couple of weeks and then go, you know what, Brett was right, life is just too short. Reserve yours now. Get it on Flex. Let us send it to your door free of charge. If when that first snow falls, if you take this thing out and go, oh my goodness, what on earth have I been doing for the last 15, 20, 30 years of my life?
If you've been shoveling,
if you don't feel that way, we'll take it back, no questions asked. But this is our first airing of the season, and it's already incredibly popular today. We've got navy blue, we've got red, we've got green, and then what we call the basic, which is the original model. We made it a little bit more personal and gave it to you in colors so you can match it to the toolbox, so you can match it to the other Earthwise appliances that you bought, your pressure washer and your pole saw. But for anybody who's counted on this brand, we're taking care of you in spring and fall. And now for those of you that deal with snowy, those of you that deal with winter, we are taking care of you and your health and your body with our great snow shovel as well.
I can tell you, this is by far the deepest snow that we've ever done with this fake snow. I mean, that is a lot of snow, and it's so extremely heavy because it's that wet, slushy snow. And you can watch this. There's no effort at all as I just get close to it and let it just throw that snow and move it out of the area. You can direct it where you want it to go. I mean, I am really impressed by this. Look at that. I even got like a little shelf there of the snow I've cut off at the side. I mean, that's some deep snow. This heavy, and this does such an amazing job to just plow through it. I mean, look at that.
We will let you know this may be fake Florida snow, because fortunately for us, we don't get it. But I'll tell you, this is Chicago-worthy snow. It is slushy and thick and heavy. It's actually worse than the fresh powder. It's really got wet and weight to it where it really can hurt you.
Right. I mean, it looks like real snow, and that's why, because it's heavy. It's really, really slushy. I mean, it's like a gel if you were to touch it. It's gross. But it's heavy, and this does such a great job. I think you're going to love this. It really is the most impressive one we've had by far. And it throws it. Actually, did you see that it went too far?
It actually went so far.
Collapsed
well, I don't know if we're going to show you guys, but we have a tarp up to catch it in the back, and it all came down.
Because so much snow was on it.
That's how far it threw it, how hard it threw it. I mean, listen, we'll show you some fun live TV. I mean, it's gone.
It never goes that far.
Yeah, it's gone.
And it was so much weight, it pulled it down.
They won't let us show us.
No, I wouldn't.
It's a hot mess.
It's a lot of snow throwing. But for you at home, when you're using this, it's going to be amazing.
It's genius that you can direct it.
Yeah,
so
you can
whatever direction you need it to go into, maybe not straight ahead because you're going down a long driveway, maybe off to the left or off to the right. It's just the turn of a knob, right?
It'll throw the majority of it. See, now I I don't do it
right.
because we're not supposed to throw the snow into the woods here or the shrubs. But you can direct that. So you'll see the majority of it will start to go left, and then you can have it down the center, or you can have it go to the right. So think about this. If you're going down one direction, you can have it to the left. As you turn around, you flip it, and it throws it to the right. So you're throwing all the snow the same direction. Or the other easy thing is you can point this wherever you want, just like that, back and forth. Remember, you're using it just like you would an upright vacuum.
And then
it is so simple.
And don't forget, a lot of the snow services, the plow services, you're paying an upcharge for them to get out and do your walkways with a smaller model. Buy this and do it yourself.
This is all you need.
Less than $1 a day. Take away the headaches and the hassles, the problems you've had with your back, the problems you've had with your elbows, dare I say the problems you've had with your heart in seasons past with getting the snow out of your home, away from your walkway, and make it easier to get out and get on with your life. Peter, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Really
thank
appreciate
you.
it.
I appreciate
Good
it.
to see you, my friend.
It was fun.
Get the colors while they are available. It's first chance to grab it with the season, with Flex and free shipping. Now, I know you're going to be freezing while you're doing it, so our 6-in-1 hood is next, so stay with us.
I'm Adam Freeman, host of the Monday Night Show.
It's our 150th episode, and we're celebrating with a special 3-hour edition of the show. Get ready for great products and maybe even a surprise or two. The party starts Monday at 7.
What makes a woman beautiful? Happiness. Yes, and energy. Happiness is the most attractive form of beauty, the one that comes from deep within.
Discover Renergy Lift Multi-Action to visibly tighten all facial zones, see younger-looking skin, feel more beautiful.
This is what makes people remember you.
Renergy Lift Multi-Action, only by Lancome.
Being a chef is the best job in the world. You can actually make people happy through food. The true goal of the Simply Mint collection is bringing all my experience of cooking for the last 30 years to you at home to make you realize that anyone can do this. And it should not be a task or a job. There's pleasure involved in making food. You'll be amazed how easy it is to be a chef.
Join Chef Ming Tsai on HSN.
Welcome to Generation Wow. For over 75 years, HP has been the leader in innovation, pioneering technology through cutting-edge products and forward-thinking solutions. HP makes life better for everyone, everywhere. From laptops and desktops to monitors and printers, the visionaries at HP create experiences that amaze. Let their experts help you reinvent how you work, play, and live. HP and HSN. Keep reinventing. Only on HSN.
Thank you so much for joining us here on HSN. My name is Brett Chuckerman, and whether or not you're the one actually doing the snow shoveling that we were just talking about, or you are the one who's gonna go outside in the cold winter weather to go skiing, to go snowboarding, to go skating, or just to walk the dog, this warm little wonderful 6-in-1 hood is your new best friend. The 6-in-1 is back by popular demand. It's available in a ton of phenomenal giftable colors, and it's at the lowest price we ever do. So for under $15, for $7.50 on your credit card, you have a 6-in-1. You have a full ski mask. You have a full hood. You even have a waterproof, windproof bag to take all your belongings with you when you're going out in the snow. These are the 6 different ways to use it. You're not paying 6 different prices to get all these experiences in one. It is top of the line, top quality polar fleece, and you get it all today at our special holiday sale price. For anybody out there that lives outdoor active lifestyles in the winter months, cross-country skiing, downhill skiing, snowboarding, skating, you name it, this is a phenomenal, one-of-a-kind, thoughtful, unique holiday gift. For anybody that lives in a cold weather climate, this will truly make you more comfortable. All the heat escapes up through the top of your head. You can keep it in, protect against the wind, protect against the wet, and protect against the cold. Bill Duggan's gonna join us. He's gonna talk to you a little bit just about how much protection you get from our Arctic 6-in-1. If you've never gotten one before, you don't know what you're missing out on. If you've bought them in years past, come on in, give us a call. Get them as gifts this year because you cannot go wrong. And if you want the olive, that Bill's wearing right now, already final call for the season. And if you want his matching gloves, those are also only $15 as well.
And that's just it. You're prepared for the winter. You're prepared for thawing out. You're not going to lose any of the 6 different ways because it's all built into one. Like right now I have the hoodie. I can pull up that face mask, it's breathable. I have the toggle where I can lock it down so my nose and ears are nice and toasty warm, which is what we want. But as we thaw out, as we come inside, as we throw it in our bags or the kids take it off on the bus, they're not going to lose anything. The biggest decision you really have to do is what colors you want to get because they get limited and they're so giftable because it's one size fits most. It's machine washable. Our white ivory here, by the way, that's the only one that is not reversible. All the others are reversible. So our leopard reverses to nice black with a little hint of leopard. Our snow reverses to white with a little gray leopard trim. Our camouflage is the only one that reverses to that hunter orange. So if you have that hunter, fisherman, ice fisherman who you really want to stand out and be safe, that one's the one to go. Our solid colors, these are all reversible, remember. So it's actually a 12-in-1 when you think about it. You have a choice of red. We'll start down here. We have the black, which reverses to gray. Gray reverses to black. The most limited, the olive. The navy, the teal, the purple, the hot pink, which again is limited, and that red, and they all reverse to that heather gray.
So the olive, the teal, and the pink. Those are the 3 if you're matching to school colors, if you're matching to her favorite color, if you're matching to his favorite color, if you're matching to their team color. If you are interested in the pink, in the teal, or in the olive, those will be the first 3 to go for the season. With already over 15,000 sold, you think about what you've spent in the past for a knit hat. It doesn't, it's weird and chunky and funky and gets lost. You think about the weird pom-pom that you wore growing up as a kid. This is a better solution. And Bill's gonna show you the true wind control and power that you get.
What you saw is I put my Arctic X on, and what happened? That wind stopped. That wind could not be a bluster. It prevents it from getting through to your kids, from your friend, from your contractor. I mean, to give your contractor or your gardener a $15 gift that they're going to use and they're going to keep coming back, it's great.
You know, it really doesn't feel like a $15 gift. I really have to say, as somebody that's been
not when you're
to
nice
those,
and warm.
well, and as somebody who's been to those outdoor sports camping stores, you know, there you get 1 sock for $15.
All right.
I mean, for anybody that's shopped
One face mask.
for camping gear, for skiing gear, $15 is a steal. And when they start to discover how many different ways they can use it, whether they are shoveling snow and you want to thank them for doing that, whether they're walking to the bus stop or not, whether they're not going to their college courses because it's too cold to walk out there. It's a phenomenal, wonderful, versatile gift. And it's $7.50. I mean, get one home to really protect yourself, you know, to not really deal with the ravages of winter months across the skin on your face, as well as the heat that escapes out your head. And not to mention, you can even use it to protect your belongings in that blizzard.
And that's just it. This is my cell phone, but think of it this way. This is your kids. You're putting them in that Arctic X. They're going to be nice and toasty warm because you saw how it stops the wind. But also, what about the rain? What about a little bit of snow, a little bit of moisture? Okay, they're in the drink. It's not hopefully not going to be that bad, but at the end of the day, the electronic is still working, your kids are still dry, this is machine washable. And I want to show you how this works. These are all 2 layers of a Storm Tech fleece. So you see you have that teal, but then you reverse it to that nice heather gray. It's what's between those 2 layers. It's a urethane liner that keeps out the moisture, that keeps out the wind. So all of a sudden when you turn the block, it's like, oh, the wind's right in your face. You can pull up that face mask. The face mask even toggles down so it's not going to slip down and locks into place. If you need more coverage, you have it all built into one device. You're not losing anything. You peel it down as, you know, your body heat starts to get kicked up a notch because you've been shoveling snow or hanging ornaments or walking the dog or just even having that snowball fight. Your kids aren't going to lose it on the playground. Their ears are still warm. They can still wear a hood or a helmet if they're skiers. If you really want to make them nice and toasty from head to fingertip, I also recommend picking up the glommets in the matching colors. You see how they can act as a glove because you have full dexterity of your fingers, but then when you want the warmth of a mitten, you have that full nice padding and texture.
Well, those are so genius to totally protect you, but then let your fingers out to text.
Even the thumb.
And to type and to scroll around. So those are available for you, and they're also only $15. So you can get them in matching colors. Now, if you want the olive that Bill's been sporting this season, apparently you're loving the way he looks in his, it is last call on that one. We're down to only about 800 of those remaining, and may seem like a big number, but not with over 15,000 sold. I will let you know with our sale price and our flex pay, we're also not limiting quantities. So if you're shopping for all the members of the football team or the soccer team,
the coaches,
the track field, you know, anybody that's got to deal with winter weather. I mean, at the end of the day, I grew up in Chicago, and there's a reason I'm not there anymore. I mean, quite frankly, I'm cold in the green that we live in here down in Florida. If you are purple, if you are what looks like black, sorry, no. I love you, but no. See you later.
And the thing is, even if you're not purple yet, it happens.
It's gonna
you want to
happen.
be prepared.
Yeah.
Because what happens is, you get a few as gifts, and then all of a sudden you have to go wait for the kids at the bus or walk the dog, and you're like, oh, you know what, I have nothing to keep warm yet.
And by the way, let's
I'm
look
gonna
at
grab one.
Barb for a second, because this is super chic. I mean,
Right?
it's not like that weird puffy jacket that, you know, you put the 6-year-old in, but you wouldn't be caught dead in. Just like it's not the weird pom-pom hat that you wore as a 10-year-old and then you purposefully lost when you were a 15-year-old. It actually looks cool.
Brett, this is about comfort. The 6-in-1 is your comfort solution, and you'll notice that I'm utilizing 3 separate ones, as a beanie, as a bag, and as a scarf around my neck. But remember, a single one will do all of this plus more. You can pull that toggle and tighten it around your ears, nose, and mouth. Maybe you're out jogging. You can breathe through this. You keep warm. The air is warm as you breathe it in. You want to change to just a simple hood. There is nothing to take off, possibly lose. All you're doing is configuring to another comfort that you need. Now I'm snug as a bug. And do you know that in Florida, I utilize my 6-in-1 because I walk my dog. I get out. The wind, the wet, the cold, everything is at bay, and you can embrace the winter months. Get one for yourself and for anyone whose comfort you care about.
Barb has to wear it here in Florida because she's a local celebrity. She's doing it so the paparazzi don't chase her around. Everybody knows Barb here. But you see how chic it can be. You see how versatile it can be. And it doesn't have to be that embarrassing throwback Thursday pom-pom hat from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. We all wore them. You know, for anybody that just wants to comfortably walk the dog, for anybody that has to walk to and from a bus stop, for anybody who just lives in a cold or almost cold climate. All the heat escapes out the top of your head. This keeps you warm, it keeps you cozy, and it keeps you fashionable and cool all at the same time. And what a thoughtful, unique, one-of-a-kind special gift to give, especially if you know somebody who is outdoor active and lives in a cold climate.
And so practical. I mean, there's nothing worse when you're cold and when they use it, they're like, oh, thanks, Aunt Sally. I'm so glad you gave this to me. Because look what you're doing. They're not dealing with that. Because when they put this on, you don't get that. Put it on. I mean, that is the comfort and the technology, yet it was $15 of comfort. So you can stay for the extra quarter of the football game or the soccer game.
I wanted to, football too. Yeah, it's gonna get cold. Bears fan, my goodness, I'd watch at home. We're gonna talk you through the colors one more time so you can make your choices. I want you to stop and think, how many people are you thinking about a $15 gift card? Wah, wah. This doesn't feel like a $15 gift. And a $15 gift card to that coffee place is like 3 coffees. And then they're cold. And that card is in the trash. This is all through the entire winter. And the quality is so exceptional, they will have it year after year after year, season after season. Let's talk through the colors
They are
again.
machine washable. This is ivory. I got this from my mom. It's the one that reverses back to ivory. The leopard reverses back to nice black, but you still have a little hint of the leopard there. Our snow reverses to white with a little tit of that snow leopard right there. And then look at this camo. Reverses to that nice hunter orange, which is the only one that does that. And think of it, it's not just the active lifestyle, it's just staying warm outside. The gray reverses to black, the black reverses to gray. Our olive, our navy, our teal, the purple and the pink and the red, they all reverse to that heather gray, which is just giving you choices. So maybe you don't want to wear the red that day because you know you don't have red in your outfit or it doesn't match your jacket. You're covered. You talk about the embarrassing photos. One of our makeup artists, you know, she lived down here in Florida. Her and her boyfriend, they went up to New York and it was freezing. They weren't prepared for it. So they're walking around with everything wrapped around their head, just trying to keep warm. Like, we wish we had these. They were easier to pack. It had all the protection, all the warmth they needed. But then when they, you know, had their coffees and they could peel down the layers, they weren't buying a hoodie, they weren't buying a face mask, and buying a scarf and packing all those in all their little pockets. It was one device that you saw how kept the wind out. You see how it keeps the moisture out. It's one size fits everyone. And also think about this. Has someone ever showed up to your house with something for you and you're like, oh, you didn't have anything for them, so you're scouring. This really covers people. Pick up a few. You can always send them back if you don't end up gifting it before January 30th.
That's a good point. I mean, stock up at $15, and if come January 10th, you're like, oh, I had 2 left over and I don't really have anybody to give them to, we'll take them back.
So will.
Although I'll tell you what, after the reviews you get at the holiday season, you'll be like, okay, yeah, I'll save them and give them as gifts. You know, you think about the Secret Santas, you think about the Yankee swaps, you think about the boyfriend that she's been dating for a week but shows up on Christmas morning. This this is a real gift. They'll use it year after year, season after season. For people who go skiing, to be able to protect their nose, to be able to protect their lips, for people that are doing the shoveling of the snow and the plowing of the snow and the delivering of the packages in this cold, cold weather season, it's a phenomenal, multifunction, versatile gift to give for $7.50 on your credit card. So shop for it while it is available. We are officially calling final call on the olive now. There's only a couple of hundred left. Following that will be the hot pink and the teal. Those will be our first colors to go early in the season, but shop for it, stock up on it. Great last minute go-tos, and certainly wonderful way to keep the temperature regulated, keep you warm and cozy during this season. Maybe I wouldn't have left Chicago.
I caught my mom wearing it in the house. I'm like, Mom, why are you doing that? She's like, it's cheaper to wear this than to keep the whole house for just her ears and her nose.
All right, listen, Bill, thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. You can shop for the matching gloves as well if you'd like. Now you're gonna let those little fingers out to type on your amazing brand new laptop. Our Best Today special computer comes up next.